So if you are new to the channel, please hit subscribe because I've got a lot of content coming this week. I have a few progress reviews hopefully going up. I will have a WrestleCrate unboxing video. I will have my 5 biggest missed opportunities in AEW all coming up this week, plus reviews, news, anything that breaks this week. That's what will be happening. So yeah, please hit subscribe. Thank you all very much and enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to FTTR, I am Millie McKenzie and today we are talking about Progress Wrestling Chapter 142 of the Deadly Viper Tour, Codename California Mountain Snake. Whew, mouthful, it's a mouthful. Now, if you are a follower of my channel, you might be asking, hey, you've missed a few. Well, that is because I was at this show last night. I was at the show, I got this very nice jacket, it's very nice, it's very warm, because, you know, heating's not on, energy crisis and all that, so this is keeping me warm as I do this. But I was at the show, good seats, good vibe, everything was good, and this is my review. I'm going to talk about the matches, talk about the angles, talk about everything that happened on the show, and let you know my thoughts in the video. It's the way a review works, of course. So, shall we just get straight into the show? So we kicked off with Simon Miller opening, we got a good video package, all the good stuff, and the first match was Laura Di Matteo taking on Millie McKenzie, the returning Millie McKenzie, after the sort of debacle of being released from WWE. Some new talent are emerging onto the British wrestling scene again, and Millie McKenzie is one of those people. This was a really solid match. I thought this was really good. It was a really good introduction again for Millie McKenzie. It sort of had a bit of a formulaic template of Laura Di Matteo working over Millie McKenzie, and then Millie McKenzie making the comeback. She hit some sick German suplexes, some absolutely sick moves, and then picked it up, capped the match off as Laura Di Matteo went for a springboard and was caught with a huge spear by Millie McKenzie for the 1-2-3. Fantastic. It was a really good match, really good reintroduction of Millie McKenzie. Millie McKenzie, who just oozes charisma. She is a star, an absolute star in the women's division of Progress, and I can't wait to see where this goes from here. We'll get into that a little bit more later on in the show, but I think this was a solid way to open the show with a good return and a really good match. So yeah, thumbs up all round. Then we got potentially match of the night. We got a fatal 4-way between Peter, I'm going to butcher his last name, Tennille, Peter Tennille, Alexander Roth, Harry Singh and Tom Thelwell. It was a 4-way match. The winner qualifies for the Natural Progression Series tournament. Yeah, makes sense. This was a really, really fun 4-way. All 4 of these guys looked incredible. My personal favourite, well, it was hard to pick because they were all really good in their own way. Obviously, Tennille was very high flying. Alexander Roth was very high flying and hard hitting. But Tom Thelwell, there's something about Tom Thelwell. He cut a promo before the match, ripping the Birmingham crowd. He was fantastic on the mic and really fantastic in the ring. He's got a lot of agility, a lot of power to him, and a lot of presence. So I think he is a star. He is a star that can be, you know, chiseled at, and he can make his way to the top of card in Progress. And I was also really impressed by Alexander Roth as well. Alexander Roth had some really cool moves. He hit a move that I've never seen before. It's like a crucifix powerbomb, like the last ride position, and then he flipped them to the side and hit a knee like a go to sleep. It was honestly one of the most insane moves I've seen, and it got a huge pop out of me. Harry Singh was really good, really athletic. He does the handstand in the corner. He had a really good entrance, really good presentation about him as well. And yeah, this match just was really fun, really high octane, lots of dives, lots of kicks, lots of very hard hitting stuff between Alexander Roth and Tom Thelwell. And yeah, I think this just really worked. Maybe I would have gone with Alexander Roth as the winner of this, but Peter Tennille picked up the win in what was a really, really fun 4-way match and contender for match of the night, in my opinion. I really, really loved this 4-way. It was really, really solid stuff. Then we got another match of the night contender. Aussie Open took on the Close Personal Friends team of Danny Black and Maverick Mayhew. This was great. This was absolutely great. I've never seen Aussie Open before, but my God, they work so well as a unit. And Mark Davis, his chops, there was a spot that was just genius. He slapped, I think it was Maverick Mayhew in the corner, and it echoed around the O2 Academy, and then he just stands and does the Volta pose, getting a huge reaction out of the crowd. Those two are money. Aussie Open are just fantastic together. And the close personal friends had some really sick offense. The thing I liked most about this match is that all the teams were working together. It was pretty much near enough always like tag team assisted moves. It was very rare that you got a singles encounter, and when you did, it was usually Danny Black fighting out of the dastardly Aussie Open. But Aussie Open, fantastic, incredible to see them live, and thrilled about that. And Aussie Open picked up the win. They hit the finish, which again looked nasty. It's a sick move. I can't remember what they call it, but it's a damn cool tag finisher. And yeah, they won. They picked up the victory. Really great stuff. I think they're competing at the next Progress event, I do believe, the Return of the Fly. So good to see them sticking around, doing some matches here in the UK before they go back to Japan. And yeah, really great match. I really loved this. Then we got a really fun, different match. We got G Money taking on, and again, I'm going to butcher the name, Shigehiro Irie, I think it's pronounced. This was really fun. I was expecting this to be sort of straight comedy, but it wasn't. This was a very hard-hitting match with some really cool and innovative spots. And obviously, Gene Money is probably the most underrated wrestler on the planet because his persona doesn't necessarily exude, I am a great technician, a great wrestler. But he is. He really is. He's got some springboard offense in there, for God's sake. He's really phenomenal. And Shigehiro was just hitting very hard and hitting some sick moves. There was a bit where G-Money was sat on the apron and Shigehiro just dove straight through the middle, the bottom rope, and took out G-Money. That was sick. And then there was a really funny spot where G-Money was trying to Irish whip Shigehiro, but he just couldn't do it, and it was just they were having a back and forth in the ring. Really funny stuff. But yeah, Shigehiro Irie picked up the win after G-Money was trying for ages to hit the Ainsley Lariat. Eventually Shigehiro hit a move of his own, I believe it was a clothesline, and took out G-Money. So yeah, G-Money, the G-Money champion, was defeated. Shigehiro Irie, I don't know if he's got another match. I know he's got a match in Manchester, not at Progress though. He has got another match on this soil. So yeah, big win for him. Doesn't really hurt G-Money in the slightest because G-Money is just going to be over whatever. But yeah, this was a really fun match, really fun singles match as well. Then we got the last match of part 1, which was CDK, Chris Brookes and Masahiro Takanashi. Masahiro Takanashi, I'm gonna say that's how you pronounce it, taking on Lycos Gym. Now, for anyone who has watched this channel, you will know I love Lycos Gym. I love Lycos Gym. I think they are incredible. They have such a great presence and characters, and just their retort with the crowd is just fantastic. But they had a really fun match, Lycos Gym and CDK. The best part of this was it was building on the story of Chris Brookes returning. Chris Brookes, who was a mentor to Kid Lycos, and there were bits where they were doing each other's moves, and I thought that looked really cool. And then you had just the heel shenanigans played in there, and just the character backstory. Lycos goes down to kiss the boots of Chris Brookes, and Chris Brookes knows what's going to happen because obviously they know each other so well. And Masahiro Takanashi was really fun. I've never seen him before. I've never seen a match of his before. He was great, really good. And some of the chops again, very hard. But yes, unfortunately, Lycos Gym took the L here. They lost. And CDK, yeah, they had a really great showing. Really great showing. Chris Brookes is a star, an absolute star. He's got such good presence about him, such a good look and everything. So yeah, I'm excited to see where Chris Brookes goes from here, if he'll be staying here or going back to Japan. But yeah, really good end to the second half of the show. I really loved the Fatal 4-Way. Really loved Aussie Open. Those two are the two best matches of the first half of the show. But now we're going to move into the second half of the show, because this was past the intermission, and the first match we got was Big Damo versus Luke Jacobs for the Atlas Championship. And then we got another match of the night contender, because this match was fucking phenomenal. I loved this match. As someone who was a bit lukewarm on their Strong Style 16 match, this was fantastic. I absolutely loved this. I feel like they just upped the pace of that first match and went just insane because Luke Jacobs is incredibly quick and Damo is deceivingly quick. He's deceivingly quick, and they added that speed to this match, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. They were just battering each other, and Luke Jacobs, again, one of the best wrestlers on the independent scene at the moment. He really is. He's very authentic. That's what I like about Luke Jacobs. He's an authentic wrestler, and they just battered each other. The story here was that Luke Jacobs couldn't hit his clothesline very well on Damo because Damo kept standing up. But eventually it was the Vader bombs that took him out. You hit a sick divide from Damo, which looked great. Again, there was a big superplex in this match as well. And yeah, Damo hit, I think, 3 Vader bombs. Again, same way he beat Ridgeway for the title and picked up the win. New Atlas champion is Big Damo, which is fantastic because Damo has been such a great addition to Progress. Really, really great stuff. And yeah, this was a fantastic match. One of the best Atlas championship matches I've seen since Luke Jacobs got the belt. I really, really loved this. Then we got the match for the Progress Tag Team Championships. We got Sunshine Machine taking on Violence is Forever. I think, for me personally, I think I hyped this match up too much because, let's be honest, Sunshine Machine have been having bangers everywhere they go. They are one of my favourite tag teams working today. And I didn't really know who Violence is Forever is, but they were really cool. They had a really cool look about them, really cool matching gear, really cool matching styles. But this was a more traditional tag team match than Sunshine Machine typically have. It wasn't necessarily the spot fest that a lot of other things, their matches have been. And when I say spot fest, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I know people can say spot fests are derogatory. Like, no, I love a spot fest and I love Sunshine Machine's matches. But this, to me, I hyped it up too much. It was a really, really good tag team match. Really solid stuff. But it didn't have that spark, that sparkle, that story behind it that really latched me in. There were some really cool spots and stuff. Like TK Cooper's just headbutts are phenomenal, fantastic. And Chuck Mambo is one of the most athletic wrestlers in the world today. But yeah, this was tad underwhelming. And I love Sunshine Machine. I love Sunshine Machine so much. They've had one of my favourite matches of the year at Super Strong Style, the ladder match. But yeah, really solid match. Not the blow-away match that I thought it would be. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Then we got the match for the Progress Women's Championship. We got Kanji taking on Lana Austin. Lana Austin was accompanied by the Lana Austin Experience. And yeah, this for me, I really enjoyed this match. I think Lana Austin's terrific, and I think Kanji's terrific as well. My only thing with this match is I feel like this should have been the time to put the belt on Lana Austin. I don't think she's going to be, especially, well, you obviously couldn't plan this, but there was a great rapport with Lana Austin and a young girl in the crowd. That was incredible heat from Lana Austin. Incredible crowd all night, by the way. Incredible Birmingham crowd. But yeah, I thought this match was really, really good. Like one of the best women's matches I've seen in a while. I really, really love this. They're both incredible workers. I just feel like now was the time to put the belt on Lana Austin and have that, the annoying heel champion. Because Giselle Shaw wasn't the annoying heel champion. She was like the dominant heel champion. But Lana Austin being cowardly and running away and dodging people, I think that would have made for an incredible championship run. So yeah, that's my only criticism with this. The in-ring work was great. Kanji hit some great springboard moves. Her strikes are incredible, absolutely incredible. The Lana Austin Experience on the outside, I thought Sky Smithston was particularly great in this match. And yeah, Kanji won with a roll-up as well. It's not the most dominant of victories, but at the same time, this is definitely building to a rubber match, whether it be at the Manchester show or Return of the Fly. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this match goes and where this story goes with Lana Austin and Kanji. Hopefully, because I love Lana Austin. Lana Austin's such a good character. Hopefully with Lana Austin taking the belt from Kanji. And then we got the main event. We got the Progress World Championship match. We got Spike Drev taking on Manlike Darice in what was a really incredible match. This was phenomenal stuff. Spike Drev, and I will say it again, I will say it until the day I die, is one of the most underrated wrestlers and characters in wrestling today. If I was Triple H, I would be looking at Spike Drev thinking, oh, that's my MJF. That's what I need, the nuclear heat magnet. Because he is just incredible at getting heat from people, particularly, fans in the building. Just the way he carries himself and his posture and everything, I just think is fantastic. And man like Darice is a really good babyface, especially in his hometown when he was 0-1-2-1. He was in Birmingham. And they put on a fantastic match. You've got the addition of Bullet as well to this match, who's almost like the Wardlow of Spike Trevay's MJF. And he played a lot into this match with, knocking the ring post, pulling the ref out when Darice was going to pick up the win. All the good heel shenanigans that we like. Slight nitpick, I don't necessarily think Spike Drev needed muscle in that regard. I think he was really good as sort of like a lone wolf, but we'll see where this goes with Bullet. It might turn out to be great, you never know. But the actual work rate in this match was fantastic. Man like Darice hit some incredible moves. There was a sick diving code breaker from Treve to Darice, and Treve picked up the win via heel shenanigans again after a choke slam, a ref bump, lots of shenanigans. The ref got took down and Bullet entered the ring, choke slam Darice, and Spike Treve picked up the win. It was a really, really fun ending to the show, and I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was a really good match. I think Spike Treve has had some of the best matches of the year at an independent level and on a main stage level. I think he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and this was a solid continuation of his reign, in my opinion, because this can only lead to one place, and that is Tom Dawkins beating Spike Treve for the championship as Tom Dawkins. The way the story's been set up, that is the way you have to go with this. So in terms of building towards that, I think it was great. I think it was a really good match, and I wouldn't be surprised if Darice gets a rematch down the line. Maybe some sort of stipulation added to that. So we'll see. But overall, this was an incredibly, incredibly fun night of professional wrestling. I had a blast throughout, me and my girlfriend were there, and it was sick. It was a sick night. Really, really enjoyed it. 4 out of 5 stars for me, this show. I really, really loved it. I think it's one of the stronger Progress cards of the year. And go out your way to check it out when it hits the WWE Network. I would highly recommend it. But I want to know your thoughts. Were you at the show? Are you going to a show? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of you. Please hit subscribe for more wrestling content. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.